Gender is something that is assigned to us based on the type of anatomy we are born with. A lot of us have been taught that boys have penises and girls have vulvas. But sometimes that is not the case. We all experience the world differently based on our gender. This happens because of gender stereotypes, which are generalizations about what a boy or girl are like. These include things like what people should wear, play with as kids, or how they should act. If someone grows up and they don't feel like they fit into the gender that they were given at birth, they may experience gender dysphoria. This means that they have a strong desire to be another gender. It also may mean that they are transgender. For example, if the doctor decided Sally was a girl at birth, but when Sally got a little older, they decided that they felt more like a boy, so they decided to become Sam. The thing is, gender is not binary, meaning two opposites. It's actually kind of fluid, meaning it's flexible. A transgender person might want to refer to themselves as a girl, boy, non-binary, genderqueer, agender, or gender fluid. There are so many options. If you're experiencing gender dysphoria, it's important to tell someone that you trust. Sometimes people find it more comfortable to send a letter than to talk in person. When you come out as a transgender person, you might want to change your first name and ask others to use the pronouns associated with your gender, instead of the pronouns associated with the gender you were assigned at birth. For many transgender people, it can be difficult to feel as if they aren't being fully themselves. It's also hard to flip the switch on their gender right away, which is why many people begin transitioning. Transitioning is the process of expressing yourself as the gender you know yourself to be. For some, this starts with a new hairstyle or different clothing. For others, it means making more permanent changes to their body to feel more like themselves. This is called medical transitioning. Transgender people who medically transition can take medication before puberty to prevent the development of some of the characteristics of their assigned at birth gender. They can also choose to begin cross-hormone therapy to make these changes more permanent. When a transgender person is a legal adult, they can choose to have gender confirmation surgery, which allows them to have the anatomy of the gender they identify with. But not all transgender people do this. For many, this is a life-affirming and important healthcare procedure. If you know transgender people, you can be a supportive ally by using their correct name and pronouns and correcting others when they misgender or dead name someone. Dead naming means using the transgender person's old name. When you meet new people, you can create a safer space for transgender people by sharing your pronouns and listening when they share theirs. You can't tell someone's gender just by looking at them, which is why it's important to create a space where people feel comfortable being themselves.